So, yesterday, I had the pleasure of being pulled over by a police officer for no reason. I'm doing about 62 in the 65 to 70 miles per hour zone, and there's a car tailgating me. The police officer, just to make a long story short, the police officer basically um, pulled over to the shoulder on the highway, let me go by, then like I said, the car that was tailgating me, she got in behind that car, pulled it back out onto the highway, got behind that car, and when I turned to go, home, turn off the highway, um, the police officer hits her lights and pulls me over. So I pull over, do everything I know to do, um, but just being a black parent, being a black mom, being a black female, my first thought was about my kids. My 18-year-old son was in the car with me, and the whole time we're being tailgated, my son is saying, shouldn't they get pulled over? Isn't that, against the law, whatever? And I'm like, yeah, I see the police officer, so they're probably about to pull her over. But joke's on me, police officer pulls me over, and the person that was tailgating me goes past, being nosy, looking all in my window, only for the officer to hold me for about, well, as they say, detain me for about 10 seconds, letting me know, oh, I thought your registration was expired, but as soon as I hit the lights, I could tell it was uh, current. So I'm gonna let you go. You be careful merging back on, to the street. Well, I wouldn't have to merge out if you would have just let me go because I didn't do anything wrong. But at the same time, the person that was tailgating me probably was at home by that time. So the reason why I say new growth is because knowing me, how I used to be, it could have turned out a lot of different ways. I could have let my mouth get me in trouble because, yeah, I had a lot of thoughts and I had a lot to say. And life and growth has taught me to think more, say less, um, because I could have easily said something that would have caused her to handcuff my son, being a young black male. And he's never been into any type of trouble, and God forbid he gets into any trouble. But um, that was a huge concern for me, as a parent. I wasn't thinking about getting a ticket because I know I didn't do any wrong, but I have common sense and I can see what is being done to black people, black men and black women, but especially young black men. And I don't want my kids, like I have 3 black sons. I don't want my kids to be another hashtag because they did nothing wrong. I don't want them to be a hashtag. So I shut my mouth. Something that's very hard to do for me. I shut my mouth and we made it home safe. That's new growth. I didn't let it ruin my day. My husband was glad I didn't let it ruin my day. Um, I lost my appetite. I guess that's a good and bad thing, but because I do want to lose weight, but not because of being stressed. But I just want to tell you, be safe out there because unfortunately, for some people, especially You get it. For some people, you could do all the right stuff and it won't matter. It won't matter because, yeah, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. But like I said, my son is 18, just turned 18. Your kids are never too old for you to talk to them. Your kids are never too old for you to set examples. Um, so once we got home, I told my husband, looked at my face. He automatically knew that something was wrong, and I told him about it. We went down to the local police station, filed a report. The next day, the sergeant called. Well, today, the sergeant called this morning, um, basically saying that he reviewed the body cam, the footage. He admitted that the person was following closely behind me, but technically he wouldn't have given a citation for it. But at the same time, somebody like me who did absolutely nothing wrong, and the officer thought my tags were expired, which we don't drive around with expired tags because we already know they're looking for something to be wrong. So we try our best not to have anything wrong if we can help it. But basically, it's just a bunch of crap because nothing is gonna come of it. But at the same time, we wanted to show our kids that you know you can be proactive in a way. It doesn't mean that it's gonna get fixed, but by us talking, going to the police station, by us talking to the sergeant and um, getting information from him. We got his cell phone number, his officer, the one who pulled me over. We got her information, and basically, like I already said, doesn't mean that it's going to be handled, but at the same time, you know, if it just showing that okay, we're concerned parents, we need an explanation of why did she pull me over when I wasn't doing anything wrong? Because you have a child in the car, and I'm saying child because he's 18, but still, he's still my child. And you have a child in the car, and they can see that you're not doing anything wrong, but you still get pulled over. Your child is gonna assume, okay, well, I might as well break the law because I'm still going to get in trouble. And the thing is, this is a good learning experience. We talk to all three of our kids about this, and we let them know, hey, keep doing what you're supposed to be doing no matter what, because it's easy for you to want to take the so called easy route and break rules. But, in the long run, you're going to have to deal with it, and it probably ain't going to turn out right. So just keep doing what is right. Um, and I just hope and pray that all of our kids remain safe, all of us remain safe, and we have some more new growth. You take care, like, share, and subscribe. And let me know if you've ever been in that situation, what you did, and what kind of concerns do you have as a parent and your kids are out there and you can only tell them right from wrong and pray for their safe return or whatever, and just comment below your challenges with this, and maybe we could grow together and figure out what to do next. You take care.